On this episode of VI Sports, we check in with the Western Seniors National Tennis Tournament, pay a visit to the Souk Boxing Club, and Ken Hurricane Himes takes to the pool for some swimming lessons and checks in with the South Island Youth Cricket League. It all starts right now. Hi, I'm Mark Robertson. We're at the Oak Bay Rec Center for the Western Senior Nationals Tennis Tournament. I'm with Ed Bacher. He is the tournament chair. Ed, tell me a little bit about the tournament.
Well, this is an event that comes to Victoria or the West Coast here every 3 years, and we have been very fortunate to be asked to host this tournament once again. And we have about 182 players coming to this tournament from various provinces across the country, actually.
Okay, and it's not just taking place here, it's actually taking place at several locations on the southern part of the island here.
We have Panorama Leisure Center, we have Cedar Hill, and Oak Bay Recreation Center.
Okay, tell me a little bit about the participants, because obviously you've got a great local contingent, and you also mentioned you've got people coming in from out of province as well.
Right. Well, out of the 182 players that are playing, we have categories which range from 35 up to over 80. And yes, we have 4 women and 4 men in the over 80 category. It's just tremendous.
Well, tennis is, we always say a lifetime sport, and this is the greatest example of it. I've been playing competitive tennis for over 50 years, and the fact that at my age in the 60s, and all my colleagues here, men and women, can enjoy the sport still, get the exercise we do, get the social interaction, get the competitive opportunities is remarkable.
This community of tennis players has a tremendous following, and we've been involved with the Western Senior Nationals now only 2 years, but we've got a great collection of volunteers that have come together over the last 7 months to put this wonderful event on display. Right?
Okay, and how do you get involved? Can anyone kind of register?
Anyone can get involved. Anybody is free to enter the Western Nationals. It's tough competition. We've got world champions that are playing in this tournament. We've got provincial champions that are playing in this tournament.
Okay, we've got a lot more to come, so stick around, but right now we're actually going to take to the pool with Ken Hurricane Himes.
Welcome to the Juan de Fuca Recreation Center, where today the West Shore Masters swimming action is the main attraction. I'm Ken Hurricane Himes, a sports guy that's not shy, and we're going to go poolside with the West Shore Masters. Well, I'm here with Therese Gashler and Diane Dennis, part of the executive team at the West Shore Masters. Tell us, how long have you been around for?
We just celebrated our 10th anniversary this past fall.
Our motto is fun, fitness, and fellowship, and I've made some of my best friends in this swim club.
Our group, though, is a Masters Swim Club, which means we do all 4 strokes. We do fly, back, breast, and free, and we do attend Masters swim meets.
I heard that it's so popular out here, there's a lineup. You can't take any more people on at this time.
We do have a wait list. We are part of the Juan de Fuca Recreation Program, so we have intakes when they have their term changes. So we have an intake in the spring, in the fall, and in the winter session, and we always have wait lists.
It's also a lifelong activity. There's people in master swimming that are like 95. We've seen them at swim meets. Diane and I look at them and say, that could be us one day.
I am an adult learn to swim athlete, so my swimming is not as competitive or as fast as a lot of the other people who I swim with. I just did my very first Masters swim meet this year, and I've been an athlete my whole life, and I've been competitive in a lot of other sports. And I was intimidated to go and swim in a meet, but I found out that it is just incredibly motivating and very encouraging. All of the athletes who were in attendance, cheer, and they support everybody at all levels.
I'm with Leon Politano here, the coach of the West Shore Masters. How long have you been at this for, sir?
Since November of '07. I consider swimming an art form. It's about efficiency and efficacy. If you're efficient in the water, the same amount of energy that you've spent splashing up and down the pool, streamlining that. You'll just go a lot faster with a lot less effort. We work on all the basics, and then once you've got the basics, then you develop your own style. What works for you won't work for me. but the fundamentals are there.
I've got Leanne Waters and Darwin
Roland.
And Darwin, like the evolution of swimming. Why do you folks do this?
Well, I put it on my New Year's resolution that I wanted to get back in the pool. I wanted to compete.
And Darwin, why are you here at 7 o'clock in the morning at the beautiful Juan de Fuca Recreation Center swimming? Why?
Because I'm getting old.
He's holding it in right now, isn't he? I haven't seen my abdominals for years. If you want to wash your clothes or iron your clothes, this is the washboard abdominal muscles. You guys are beautiful people. We're going to go in the pool, and I'm going to go in the pool, and you guys can help me out a little bit.
Oh my God, my heart just goes inside. And then, yeah, and I know people that swim that way so they don't lose their goggles. Okay, relax, don't crash. Okay, too splashy, like that, okay? Stretch, stretch. No kicking like this. Look at his feet, look at his leg. Little paddle.
Baby steps.
Yeah. See, there's the splash. No, you're bending like this. Not soccer kicking. Think about swinging the legs from the hip. That's much better. More relaxed. That was really good. Well, why don't you try that too? Yeah. We're gonna have a race. Okay, take your marks. Go! Hurricane, I've got one thing to say to you. You have potential.
From the Juan de Fuca Recreation Center for VI Sports Television Shaw, this is the West Shore Masters!
We're back at the Oak Bay Rec Center. I'm with Glenn and Steve, a couple competitors. Gentlemen, nice to talk to you. Now tell me a little bit, what brings you out to compete?
I tell you what, at the end of the day, it's all about representing Canada internationally. So Steve and I played on different teams internationally, and we put ourselves through all the pain because it's a lot of fun representing your country. So that's why I do it. So I'm always out at the Nationals.
How about you, Steve?
Self-awareness. It's just to learn about myself, and it's very easy to play tennis in life. So it's about self-awareness and constantly challenging yourself in competition, as Glenn mentioned.
And you're from Vancouver. You like coming out to the island?
Yeah, I have a lot of friends in the island. It's very calm, and people are very nice here. Coming from Vancouver, it's a little busier now.
Oh yeah, no, 8 months here, and I moved here just because the level of competition in my age group is the toughest in Canada. So you've got former Davis Cup players, you've got world champions, Keith Porter in the doubles, you got Steve who's represented us 10 plus times. That's why I'm here. I got to start learning how to play against these guys.
I mean, it's not easy to kind of keep up and play at this level once you get into your middle ages.
Well, the funny thing is the challenge is when you're younger, you want to beat these people. When you're older, I mean, Steve is forcing me to get better and better. So it's like nice to know that you can get better with age. So there's our challenge.
And obviously, it's tremendous exercise, not only for body, but mind.
No question. I mean, I have to be honest, this is probably the best sport that's out there. So my grandpa played till he was 80, so in spirit, I'm sort of playing for him. But no, truly, this is the best sport because I used to play basketball, I used to play volleyball, too much incidental contact. Tennis, though, you've got a lot of players that play and they're over 80s. At the Nationals last year or the year before, we had over 16 playing over the 85s. So, Steve, I'm ready for you in the 85s there, buddy.
And how about you, Steve? What attracts you to the sport and why do you keep coming back to it?
It's social. It's social. In Canada, we're lucky. We got a lot of public courts, especially in the West in Vancouver. We've got over 100 public tennis courts. And so it's very accessible. You just need to have somebody else to hit it with. But you guys here in Victoria are really lucky. You've got an enormous amount of talent that is arriving here. So Glenn's one of them. Yeah. But coaches, you have Rob Battauer, you know that. And John Pickens out here now. You've got Russ Hartley and his son. And there's a guy, Lyle Zuko. He's playing in the tournament. He came from Vancouver. It's just adding up. So you're getting actually an enormous wealth of tennis ability out here. So over the next little while, bringing some of those kids into the sport, it's going to be very good out here.
You got the weather too.
Weather helps. 5 degrees warmer and less rain helps. And you got public courts here too.
All right, now from tennis, we're actually going to go to a boxing story and the Souk Boxing Club.
I knew after 1 hour of doing one class that this was the sport for me. That double jab cross is coming every time. I can almost predict it. Didn't know that I wanted to coach at all when I got into it. I knew that I wanted to fight, but I didn't know that I wanted to coach, and it just evolved into that.
Ellen is very inspiring to everybody. It's a great atmosphere to just walk in and just, get a workout in. She will push you, and that's a good thing.
Fire it in there, right? Especially you parry counter. Fighting, it was all about me, and it was all about my journey and my empowerment. Now I get to go through the journey of everybody that I coach. Not just physically how they get better, but mentally how they get empowered and how they believe in themselves in a way that they never felt before.
Boxing has changed my life quite significantly. It's given me, aside from physical changes, just my mental change since I started boxing has been amazing.
I always grew up very aggressive, and this is just a good outlet to just kind of work through some problems.
Everybody's really supportive of each other. I get excited to see everybody. Everybody encourages you every step of the way.
Yeah, I walked into this gym in December, and everybody was super welcoming.
Roll, roll, roll when she's got you. Time. The last 2 years, I've taken girls down to San Francisco. It's called Beautiful Brawlers. It's an all-female card in San Francisco.
1, 2.
My daughter who fights is almost 13 years old. She's had 22 fights, and that 22 number is because we've traveled. Female boxing in itself has kind of always been one of those things. It's been there, but it hasn't really been on the forefront. So why not put on another female card so it's just another venue where females can go and they know that they can get a match. They know they can come, they can get a match. It's all about empowering. It's all about, getting our message out, educating people, educating the public that female boxing's here, and it's for everybody.
I am excited because I never done this before, and nervous too because it's going to be with not only my friends that I practice with, but with different people.
I actually heard about it on Facebook, and then I just kind of went into the gym, talked to Ellen, super inspired by her, and figured, why not do it?
I think we're at a really significant point in time where women are kind of coming together and they're speaking out and they're building each other up, and I think that's exactly what this women's card is. It's an example of that. Everybody is so supportive, is so kind to one another, and just wants to build each other up. And I think speak for a lot of the girls that boxing has given me a voice and made me feel pretty powerful.
You're watching VI Sports on Shaw TV.
I'm back with Mary and Meryl. We've actually got Alberta versus BC here. Tell me, first of all, what brings you ladies out to the tournament?
Victoria is a fabulous place. I love to play here. I'm playing at the Oak Bay Rec Center, which is where my father grew up, which is kind of special for me. My sister lives here. My doubles partner lives here. That's why I'm here.
How about you, Meryl?
It was just another tennis tournament, and Victoria is a beautiful place to be, especially when it's not raining. So it's, get away from the Okanagan and come and visit Victoria.
Now, how do you enjoy competing? Because obviously tournaments like this are great for, people like yourself, myself included, because I fit into the category, to get out and compete and exercise and have fun.
Competition's fun. Otherwise you wouldn't be playing tennis. Playing people like Mary, where it's just, friendly, joking, that's what it's all about.
You going? How about you, Mary? What's your motivation for coming out? Are you a heavy-duty competitor?
Well, I think I am, because
you look like a heavy-duty competitor.
After I lost the first set, all I could think of was, wow, this is fun. I got to figure out how to beat her. I have to figure it out. So I enjoy that, and I just enjoy competing. These are all my friends. These are not my enemies. These are all my friends.
What do you think of the turnout for the tournament? Because obviously they're getting a lot of people out here, and it seems to be growing quite a bit.
Yes, well, it's much more popular than pickleball. They're getting a lot of people out. Yeah, no, I think it's an excellent turnout. Everybody loves to come to Victoria.
So do you ladies plan to, keep it up, keep competing, keep coming out to the Western Tournament?
Well, we'll keep on competing as long as the body holds out.
Thanks for talking to us. We're actually going to go back to Ken Hurricane Himes. This time he is on the cricket pitch.
Hello, VI sports fans. This is Ken Hurricane Himes, the sports guy that's not shy. We're in beautiful Metchosin, British Columbia, where today cricket action is the main attraction. And we're going to meet our cricket kids momentarily. But let's first talk to one of the organizers, Mr. Rick Gardner.
It's the second most popular sport in the world by participation. It goes back to the 1300s. Nobody could afford any equipment, so you played with what you had, which was your bare hands. The wicket keeper does get gloves and pads because they're like the back catcher in baseball. You get two batsmen who are on the same team. Both of them have to change ends safely in order to score a run. Other ways to score runs, of course, are to hit it straight out like you would have a home run in baseball. If you hit it out the oval boundary straight out, it's 6 runs. If you hit it and it rolls out, it's good performance.
How many people are in the field?
You got 11 on the fielding team, a bowler, a wicket keeper, and 9 fielders.
And when you're out in this game as the batter, you're out.
You are out. That's it for the day for you. There's no coming back in.
So part of this is the South Island Youth Cricket League. What's that all about, Rick?
The kids program that we had out here in Metchosin, we've started now up in Shawnigan Lake. And this year we're going to go into Victoria, Oak Bay, and Sydney.
So what's the chance of us going over and meeting some of the kids and finding out how they like the game?
I think they would love that.
I got Alex right here from the Geckos, and you're a bowler.
I mean, I play baseball and I pitch.
Yes.
It's different playing cricket because by cricket you have to keep your arms straight. It's kind of like a windmill, and you can't throw it or else it doesn't count. You have to hit the wickets, which are the yellow things. There are 3 of them, and you have to knock the bails off, right? There are 2 of them, and you have to knock any of them off. And then if they're not in a box, by cricket there's a box in front of the wickets. If you knock those off when they're not in the box, then they're out.
What makes for a great bowler, Alex?
You have to be able to keep your arms straight. A windmill has to be straight windmill right towards the wickets, or else it'll just be off to the side.
I'm with Sophie right now. How old are you, Sophie?
I'm 10.
What do you love about cricket?
I just like playing it because it's really fun.
You're a bats person, so you get to hit the ball. What's that like?
You're trying to protect the wickets so the bowler doesn't hit it.
So what is your technique? Can you want to show us some of your technique with that bat?
Yeah. So you're trying to hit it, the ball, and just go as far as you can before the field people catch it.
I'm with the 11-year-old sensational Dylan. How you feeling?
Good.
You're like the back catcher in baseball. Kind of tell us about your job as the wicket keeper.
So once the ball comes and the batter either misses it or makes it go behind them, I'm there to stop the ball from going far. And if I stop it and they're running, I can hit the wickets to get them out.
And what does that do when you touch the wicket with the ball or throw it at the wicket?
Well, it usually makes the top parts of the wicket fall off. But if it doesn't, then I guess the play keeps going. What's that?
Okay, Ken, how do you feel?
I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling fearless. I'm ready for the challenge today here in Metchosin.
Have you played cricket before?
Never.
Head up and square.
Right.
Okay, when the ball comes, take a step.
Take a step.
Take a swing.
Too easy.
Turn your bat around so the flat side's out.
I knew that. All right, that was just warming up, Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Oh! Oh, he's out!
Do I go the other way? I go back?
Where's your bat?
I go, where the heck's my bat? Somebody quick, run my bat over to me. Where do I go? This way? That way? That way? Pants are falling down. Go.
Have it in.
Whoa.
Come on, Kenny. Come on, buddy. Right through. Run right through.
That is how it's done, kids. Chosen geckos. May not sound tough, but it is. Ow! Damn. Oh. I can't show pain in front of the children.
Mister, you missed a ball.
Okay, none of that stupid ball anyways. I'm in terrible pain. Balls are soft, those are the kids' balls. Just faking you guys out. Thanks a lot for you being who you are. You're amazing. Okay, Sarah, come on. Whoa. Am I running? I run? Come on. That's how it's done. What?
You made it.
Did I miss that? How about a high five, everyone? High five. Come on, get in here, guys. High five. High five. We're cricket players. Who are we? Who are we?
Not you.
No matter what you look like in life, you look like you can't run. But did you see how fast I got down here and I scored a point?
Your pants nearly fell.
My pants, yep. Wear a belt, kids. Always remember, don't leave home without your belt. No, I didn't run like this. Is that how I ran? You guys show me how I ran. That's my signature series, guys. That's what I do. That's what makes me who I am.
Wear your belt.
Yeah, obviously. For VI Sports, this is Ken Hurricane Himes at the Machosen Cricket Grounds.
Well, that's just going to about do it for this show. We'd like to thank everyone at the Oak Bay Rec Center as well as Tennis Canada. And this is actually our very last VI Sports. So we'd also like to give a special shout out to all the volunteers, the staff people, community people that have been involved in putting this series together. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'd like to give a special thanks to some of the staff people at Shaw TV, the guy behind the camera, Ryan Spedding, the guy that got me involved with this show, Kevin Chirac, and our community producer, Kelly Mann. It's been a great run, and we're still going to be out there covering sports stories, so stay tuned. I'm Mark Robertson. Thanks for tuning in.